Hello everyone. In this video, I will share with you the tips in selecting a research topic for your research, specifically in a research which is quantitative in nature. So the first tip is know your field of interest. So it is very important that you are familiar with your area of specialization or the area wherein you are interested. So probably your field of interest will be dependent upon your strand and your track in your senior high school if you are in senior high school. But if you are in college, of course, it will be based on your course or the program you are enrolled in. So we will deal here with the senior high schools, and if your strand is on STEM, ABM, or UMS, so probably that will be your field of interest. So your topic must revolve on principles, concepts, which is related to STEM. If you are a STEM, ABM for ABM, UMS for UMS, and of course, if you are a TVL student, there are variations. It could either be ICT, home economics, industrial arts, and many more. So you really have to know your field of interest. Well, of course, because in selecting your research topic, of course, you have to be confident enough that your topic is um, aligned to your course and aligned to your specialization, because you are well versed, you are expert on that, and you have a very good background, or you have a lot of information regarding that particular area of specialization. So you really have to know your field of interest. And the second one is gather information about your field of interest. So once you are familiar with your area of specialization or your field of interest, you have to gather information about it. So how are you going to do that? Of course, you are going to browse your I think your notes, your notebooks when you are in grade 11 or in your grade 12, and in that case you could scan the information about it, and in that process you can actually encounter some topics you find it difficult to understand, and there are some topics that you find it easy to understand. So from that, it will serve as the foundation. It will serve as a way of helping you to know more about that topic. So you really have to gather information about your field of interest. For instance, if you are STEM, so what particular part of STEM are you going to gather information? Will it be about science? Will it be about technology? Will it be about engineering? Or will it be about mathematics? So you really have to gather information. Gather information here would mean you read a lot. You read more about your field of interest, because sometimes you find it difficult to select certain research topics because you are only familiar with very few information injected or given to you by your teachers during your classes. So explore the internet, explore the library, and come up with information that are considered to be relevant to your field of interest. So that's it. That's tip number 2, gather information about your field of interest. And the third one, choose an interesting or challenging topic. Okay, it is very important that your research topic is very interesting. When I say interesting, meaning to say it is catchy, it can get the attention of the readers, it is unique, and at the same time it is not common. So in that case, many readers, many individuals will be very excited, will be very what do you call that, engaged when it comes to reading your paper, because the topic is very interesting. So it should not be common. Okay, so that in that way, um, you will also enjoy doing your research, because your topic is very interesting. Okay, and choose a topic that is considered to be challenging. Okay, so I highlighted here challenging only, not very challenging, because sometimes it's, if it is very challenging, you cannot of course, I think it will not be possible for you to do that. So we only have here on the level of challenging topic. Challenging topic in the sense that there are instances that um, the more that the topic is challenging, the more that you are eager to complete your your research, and the more that you are motivated to do your research, because it is challenging and at the same time interesting. It is catchy. Okay, and it is considered to be um, very unique. Okay, that's tip number 3. Choose an interesting or challenging topic. For number 4, choose a topic relevant to your field of interest. I think it is clear also to you, of course, if you are STEM. So you have to select a topic that is related to STEM. But of course, you need to narrow down that, because STEM is also a broad specialization. It has 4 areas: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. To select one and select a topic that is relevant. When I say relevant, it is related. It is related to your field of interest, so that there will be an alignment of your area of specialization and your research topic. And apart from that, um, you can also apply later what you have learned in your research topic. Okay, because if your research topic is not relevant to your field of interest, there will be possibilities that you will find a lot of difficulties in completing the research. So as much as possible, it should be relevant or related to your field of interest. And number 5, choose a clear research topic. Okay, uh, when I say clear research topic, it it means that it should be easy to understand. Your topic must be considered, it is specific. Okay, just like for example, if you chose a topic about health, what particular part of health are you going to deal with as a research topic? Will it be about uh, health of young people? Will it be about the health of adult persons? Or will it be about health of teenagers? Okay, so it must be clear. And the sixth tip is choose a topic that is not too broad. So I mentioned it already earlier. So the topic should not be broad or too general. For example, if your topic is about science, so science is a broad topic. What part of science are you going to deal with? For instance, biology. Biology is also a broad one, a broad subject. So you have to narrow down the topic. So in biology, maybe what are you going to deal with? Animals or plants? If it is plants, what particular plant? Okay, so it should be specific. It should not be too broad. And number 7, choose a timely or recent research topic. So this is very important. When I say timely, meaning it is up to date, it is fresh, it is new. Okay, just like for instance, topic on coronavirus. Also, that can be a research topic for you. Education in the new normal, of course. What about uh, health protocols? And also you can also have topics about health professionals that are dealing with COVID patients. Okay, it should be timely, because once it is timely, many readers, many individuals will be very interested to read your research paper later on. And that's why as much as possible, you have to avoid topics that are already years ago. Okay, because they will find it boring and not interesting anymore. Okay, so we go now to tip number 8. Choose a topic that is beneficial to the community. So, meaning to say, your research topics, in choosing your research topic, it should not only be of benefit to a single person, but as much as possible, it will be beneficial to a lot of people, a number of people, not only to students, teachers, school heads, so a group of people, but as much as possible, many people will benefit from your research topic. Okay, and number 9, we have observe the SMART C principle in choosing a research topic. So some items here are already discussed earlier. When we say SMART C principle, so we have here S stands for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for result oriented or realistic, T time bound, and C consistent. Okay, that's SMART C. So 1, it should be specific. So as I have said earlier, it should be specific, meaning it should not be too broad. Okay, the more specific your research topic, the more I think it is researchable, the more that you will find it easy for you to gather data about it. So it should be specific, because one is, if it is broad or too general, you will be dealing with a lot of information, and you will find it difficult to organize your data and the information you have gathered about it. Second, it should be measurable. Okay, so is your research topic measurable? Can it be measured by a certain instrument or tool in a particular period of time? Can it be measured by simply using a tool or an equipment available in your community? Or your research, can it be answered by using a questionnaire checklist, a survey, or like shall we say an interview? Okay, so it should be measurable, because once your research topic cannot be measured, or you find it difficult to measure it, then it will not be feasible anymore. In the long run, it will be now useless, because the moment that you are going to collect your data or analyze your data, you cannot find any means on how to gather data, because you have not think of a certain tool or an instrument to measure the variables that you are going to measure in your research. It should be measurable. Of course, it should be attainable, since your research is only in a semester, so it will take only, I think, 3, 4, or 5 months to finish that. So make sure that your research could be attained, could be completed within that period of time. So it should be attainable, and it should be result oriented or realistic. So you have to make sure that your research can have a result in a certain particular time. It should have an output that can be measured, as mentioned earlier. It should be realistic. For instance, if your research topic is about UFO, so you find it difficult to say that your topic is realistic, because still that's an issue in our community, okay, in the global community about UFO. So it should be result oriented, or it should be realistic. So there should be an output. And time bound. So of course you have to consider time in the conduct of your research and in selecting your research topic. So you have to choose topics that can be done within the time given to you by your research teacher. So probably 3 to 5 months. Okay, it should be time bound. And of course you have to be consistent. So in choosing your research topic, you have to be consistent. When I say consistent, meaning to say the topic is being presented from the chapter 1 to chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 are still there. Okay, the topics are still there. The topics are being mentioned there. Not that from the first paragraph you mentioned about coronavirus, and in the second paragraph of a certain part of your research you mentioned about shall we say malaria. So there is already inconsistency with regards to your research topic. So you have already mentioned two different topics, that's malaria and COVID. So we have here an example to guide you on how to come up with your research topic. So for instance, your topic is about disease, and it is labeled as too broad, too general. It is not specific, because when we say disease, there are a lot of diseases. So considering the SMART C principle, you have to be very specific. For instance, your research topic is about disease, so it's not so good that your topic will deal here on disease alone, because it's too broad. So you have to narrow down that. So probably, so as I said earlier, narrow down your research topic. And for example, we have here your main topic is about disease, and your subtopic is about COVID-19. So the disease is on COVID-19, which is coronavirus disease 2019, and still it is broad. So you narrow down that to subtopic number 2, which is about health control measures against COVID-19. So still, health control measure against COVID-19 is a broad one, because you have not mentioned there who are the one responsible for the health control measures. So we have here the subtopic 3, which is about health control measures of families against COVID-19. So to you all, you need to consider this way of narrowing your research topic from your main topic. I know that you will find a little difficulty in doing this one, but please have this as your guide. You have the main topic, which is aligned to your area of interest, and then narrow down that to subtopic 1, subtopic 2, subtopic 3. And to make sure that your chosen research topic is already specific and can be measured, it is attainable, result-oriented, and time-bound, as well as consistent. So have your research topic checked by your research teacher. I know they will be of great help to you in assisting you with regards to your research topic. Okay? And so we have here another example. Your main topic is about work immersion, and work immersion is considered to be broad topic, because what particular part of work immersion are you going to deal with in your research? So you have your subtopic 1. You will deal on the problems on work immersion. Still, it is broad. Whose problems will you deal on about work immersion, or will you study on? So you have there subtopic 2, which is about parental problems in students' work immersion. So this one is still I think too broad. You can also specify what uh, grade level of students, what specific track or strand. Okay, so subtopic 2 is parental problems on students' work immersion. Okay. So, remember that in choosing your research topic, you have to be guided of the following principles. So, your research topic should be interesting, relevant, not too broad, beneficial, clear, timely, and smart. C for specific, measurable, attainable, result-oriented, time-bound, and consistent. Okay? Thank you.